after I went live. I'll just start a new game. Okay. Here's my guy. We're chilling. Okay. Zooming. We're zooming. Why is there no sound? Can we get some sound up in here? Still not loud enough.
If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the venue, if you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black, if you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it, if you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view, starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazzo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery, and the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game unique.
Are you watching the stream?
But I'm not sure Jazzo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential.
Almost
to
at the
act of
orange
climbing,
jump.
and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real.
Okay, just chill. Just chill.
When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world.
Okay,
Not
you should be
without breaking
watching
it
now.
into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of fabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed
food in
and
the
used
sink?
in a certain context, and once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds. Over time, we've poured more and more refuse into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is cultural
I don't understand
trash,
how speedrunners
trash
can
becomes
do
the new
this.
medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. Be games, be movies, be music,
He said B
be
movies, kid.
philosophy. Maybe this is what digital
Oh, God,
culture
this
is.
is a pain.
A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and
Why is it
unsorted.
still called SAG with term?
Does anyone change it?
There's 3D models.
If
Yeah,
you want to change it, you
Gen
can.
X's fanfic
I
novels,
don't.
Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Lively. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid
Not
shots of
good.
Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed gifs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
Gen X and Green Chalaba.
Everything's fresh for about
And
6
snuff
seconds
scenes.
until some newer thing beckons and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering, disappearing into the pile, out of
okay.
style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things?
No, please.
When
Please,
games were new,
please.
they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting you, delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
I could swallow a baseball bat, kid.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too. But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far, feeling frustrated. It's underrated. An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness.
I hate this
It's
job,
coffee.
dude.
It's grapefruit. It's licorice. It feels like we're closer now. Composer and climber, designer and user. You could have refused, but you didn't. There was something in you that was hidden, that chose to continue.
Just calm down there, Billy Joel. Billy Joel, calm down. Okay. Okay.
It means a lot to me that you've come this far, endured this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity, every setback you've forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given me. Oh, you just lost a lot of progress.
No.
That's a deep frustration.
I hate
Feel
this
punch in the gut.
part. This jump is so annoying. Bruh. No, what the? It's a singular bro moment.
Oh. Getting up there. What made it up?
What? Okay. No, 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 no.
Oof.
What the?
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh. That was a big drop.
I was, and I'm back down here.
The
Come
rock.
on.
And the floaty thing to the thing. Oh.
You fell from above, but I know you won't linger here. Your hammer's no longer, your jump is no stronger, but your hunger will tell.
Oh my Jesus. Okay. Okay.
Oh, it happened again.
Shut the.
Keep on trying, don't let it get to you.
Why did you slide? Shit.
The old funky fungus.
No.
Bro, that is my dad.
What?
The old funky fungus.
Oh.
That right there is my
Yeah.
father, Caden.
They made a reloaded version. 2019.
Get him at the
They
bucket
were
jump.
Too bad I don't want to
We have the
emulate
same
a D.
taste, you and I. It's not ambition. It's ambition's opposite. An obdurate mission to taste defeat. You'll feel bad if you win, so I put this snake in for you.
Oh.
I'm trying, Kate.
Oh, you did it. You did it.
Oh,
You failed.
what'd you say, Kane?
Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you the man in the pot, Diogenes? Are you his hand? Are you the top of his hammer? No, I think not. Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's hand.
Oh.
In this you're his will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent.
No, please, 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 please.
I'm gonna play sexy hiking.
Okay.
2003, James.
Kane, I'm about to beat it. No, I'm not. What I say, what I speak. No, what I speak. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Stop speaking.
Stop. Grip.
The main theme is X-Files.
For sexy hiking?
Yeah.
I think sexy hiking is actually a lot more difficult than
Yeah, it is.
getting over it.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally a ripoff of singing, so like,
I wonder what the fastest speed run for.
and the hammer's really bouncy. More. For what?
No, what? No.
It's like a minute or something. Crazy. How do I use my legs? Playing as a cripple. At least.
Why is there no grip
I press
there?
escape and just exit out of the game. Well, then close again. I can hear myself. Oh no, it does just close out of the game.
Oh my god, doing this on mobile must suck. Butt cheeks, Kate. I'm about to beat it. I'm about to beat it, Kate.
Oh, I need to get out of the hiking.
Okay, just gotta do the radio climb.
No, I don't want to hike anymore.
Now, you've conquered the ice cliff, the platforms, the church, and the rectory, the living room and the factory, the playground, the construction site, the granite rocks, and the lakeside. You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up, and in a moment, I'll shut up.
But let me say, I'm glad you came.
I don't know why he gets creepier, like, throughout the game. Okay, and I'm about to beat it. Ken, are you watching?
Yeah.
No, please. Up. Please go up. Okay. Oh my god. Up,
Plus, he ended up all the way at the
up. You're gonna see why I said please go up, Caden.
Yeah, the ending.
No, you'll see what I mean.
Rocks.
Am I floating right now for you?
Yeah.
I almost went down.
Yeah.
Let me go closer, please.
Rock.
Okay.
I dedicate this game to you.
Elevation.
The one who came this far.
I haven't seen
Give
the
it to
ending.
you
Like
with
the
all my
little
heart.
thing at the end.
Do you want to see it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Stopped.
Hold on. What stop?
You're going down. Why are you going down?
Cause gravity. I did it, Caden. How long? It probably was like 30 minutes.
Huh? Not at all. Like
Caden.
20 minutes.
22 minutes.
22.
Okay.
I want to see. You're not recording our stream?
It's just a chat room for all the people who's beat it.
I don't get why.
Fine.
Souvenir shop. What? What's the shop?
It's just like merch.
Oh, fine.
Time to beat
Okay,
it again.
perfect. Sexy hiking charter because so.
Hey, you should,
Yeah,
you
should
should
do
try
that
to
before.
stream that.
This game came out like 2 years after Windows XP.
The day before
Or at least was the last updated.
Or if you left your wallet at
When Windows
home,
XP.
you have to go back after
Yeah.
spending an
Oh, I
hour.
forgot that.
If you won some money at the casino,
Came out 2
you
years
put all your
after
winnings
Windows.
on red, but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding, and then
Oh, this
immediately
thing's so
dropped food.
Halo.
If you won an argument with a friend, and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view, starting over is harder than starting up.
Like it seriously looks
Ready
like
for that? Like if you've
like,
already had a bad
sure.
day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel
what's
free
like
to go away and come back. I'll be here.
supposed to be for Windows.
So when did Sexy Hiking
Alright,
come out?
thanks for coming with me on this trip.
What?
I'll understand if you have
When
to
did
take
Sexy
a break.
Hiking come
Just
out?
find a safe place to
I know,
stop
but this was
with the
last
game.
modified 2003.
Don't worry, I'll save your progress always.
That was 2 years after
Even
Windows
your
XP came
mistakes.
out.
This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking.
It'll look
The author of that game was
minus
Jason, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at
like
the time as the father of
clip
B
art.
games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them
like someone
than
just
as
won
functional
like
products.
uh,
In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts.
I made it to
And
the
it's one of
end.
the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer.
What was that?
That act of climbing
I don't
in the
know.
Why was
digital
that so
world of
loud?
life has certain
I
essential
don't know. I
qualities
can't
that
answer
give
either of
its
them.
flavor.
It was
No
a
amount of forward progress.
it was a mad face that I walked in.
Some cliffs
and then
are
that.
too sheer or too slippery.
Was it supposed to be like
And
a
the player is
like
There's the
a
level.
sword thing?
unremittingly.
It was
in
the level
danger
end.
of falling
No,
into its
this game isn't scary.
No,
That
like
was just
you know,
level
like how
end.
in Bennett and
Anyway,
Getting
when you
Over It,
start
there's like a
Sexy
little
Hiking,
jump scare.
You're standing next to this
No,
dead tree.
it was just the end of the
Way to
level.
entire
Why is
that
that
you
so
go.
loud?
It might take you an hour to get over
I
that.
know.
And a lot of people never got past it. You prod and poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength.
This game's
trying to
pretty
find a
loud.
way up and over.
Like you just hear the depth.
And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles
This
in
game-
video game worlds are fake. You can be
But
completely
if I-
confident in your ability to get through
But like
once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by
everything to the hammer.
In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real.
And the second part.
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building
I
a
hate
game about
touch anything with bounce.
A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle,
Well, this game's
I'd build it,
very balanced.
test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier.
Go
I already
fast.
felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas. And that can be like working with
This
quicksand.
is tame.
You mold your ideas into a certain shape.
I like this game to way.
And in the process
Freaking
of
game.
playing with them, they begin to
Yeah.
Like,
harden and set
difficult
until
as
they're immutable, like rock. And at that
Everything
point,
bounces.
you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas.
I can barely get past the first house
For
and the
years
second
now,
one.
people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of
Oh, I did it.
prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world.
No, please.
For the most part, that hasn't happened. Because
No,
the objects in
please.
stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made,
What happened?
although a lot of them are.
I fell.
I mean they're trash in the way that
I
food
didn't
becomes
even
trash
get on.
as soon as you put it in the sink.
It's
Things are
so
meant to be consumed
awful.
and used in
There's
a
no
cycle.
control.
And once
setting.
the moment is gone, they transform into garbage.
They just have to stick with it.
In the context of technology, those moments pass by.
Oh yeah, he did seriously just rip it. I mean, he.
Over
What?
time,
Okay,
we've
the music
poured
just
more and
stopped.
more revenues into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now
hate
vastly
this stupid
outnumbers
hammer.
and outweighs the things that are fresh,
So off.
and untainted, and unused. When everything around us is cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash, but only trash culture. B games, B movies, B
Why?
B philosophy.
I have this bouncy hammer.
Maybe this is what digital culture
Like you're
is.
breaking or
A
on
monstrous
platform,
mountain of trash
and like there's
that
plenty of
ashy
room for you.
creativity
Bring your
is
hammer up,
a
like when it's under you,
with
then you just
everything we ever
bounce
thought of in it.
nowhere.
Grand, infinite, and unsorted.
Oh my god.
There's 3D models of breakfast.
You can't go
and
up very
excess
high,
fanfic
but if you
novels,
hit
scan
something,
magazines, green screen
Straight
Shia
flying.
LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on Live Leak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts
I
and
think
candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups. Car crash, epic failed gifs, Russian dashcam vids,
I
discussions
cannot.
of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled.
Okay, I'm at the bucket jump already.
Alright.
Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds.
Oh
There's
my,
a newer
I
thing
can't play
beckons.
this. And if you
Keep
press
it
escape,
fresh.
it just closes up
And
again.
there's years of
should
persevering,
stream it,
disappearing into the pile,
No.
out of style.
Because I'll
out
just
of
give up.
sight.
Well, that's the point. If you stream, then you actually.
In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's
No
gentle.
one will watch
that
it,
lets
so I'll
you
just
churn
give
through
up
it,
anyway.
but
Watch it.
why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill?
But
Fire
it doesn't
in with the
I mean,
blame.
anyway. They're listening to it.
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you, daunting you.
Postal
taunting
2
you,
came out in
setting you,
2003.
delaying you.
I
Players
forgot.
played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly. A quick fix for the fickle. Some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you. You're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
I could swallow a baseball bat, Caden.
Now I know.
Everyone
most likely
played
you're
it
watching
once,
this
getting
on
over it came
YouTube
out.
Or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too. But on the off chance that you're
Oh my
playing
God.
this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated.
Okay, there's the
An
bucket
orange
jump.
is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice. It feels like we're closer now. Composer and climber.
No, it came out in
designer and
2002, actually.
You could have refused,
What,
but you
postal?
didn't.
What?
There was something in you that was
No,
hidden.
Stacey,
You chose to continue.
Oh, it came out in 2002?
yeah.
It means a lot to me that you've come this far, endured this much. Every wisecrack, every insensitivity, Every setback you've forgiven me is a kingly gift that you've given me.
I want to find more crappy games like that.
We
What,
have the
like
same
sexy
taste,
hiking?
you and I.
Yeah,
It's
So
not
just look up
ambition.
B games.
It's ambition's opposite.
B games.
An
Yeah,
obdurate
Because
mission
that's
to
that's
taste defeat.
the genre that
You'll
these
feel
games
bad
are
if you
under.
win. So I
Be
put the
great
snake
games.
in for you.
Yeah.
Have you thought about who you are in this? Are you
Deadly
the main
premonition.
pot Diogenes?
Man,
Are you
that's
his
great.
hand?
No, I don't want.
Are you the top of his hammer? I think not. Where your hand moves, the hammer may not follow, nor the man, nor the man's hand. In this here is will, his intent, the embodied resolve in his uphill ascent.
Okay, I'm about to beat it again.
Man, I'm great. Oh yeah, there's a Wii version.
Now, you've conquered the ice cliff, the platforms, the church, and the rectory, the living room and the factory,
Oh my god.
the playground, construction site, the granite rocks,
Sneak
and the
game.
lakeside. You've learned to hike. There's no way left to go but up, and in a moment I'll shut up. But let me say, I'm glad you came.
I think you know how to find some. I'll go itch that I am.
You're gonna go to what?
It's
No,
that
no,
bad.
you bitch.
And I will find the worst rated.
F-rated games.
Great.
Yeah.
Latest featured games. No, I don't want it. I want the crappy free stuff. Free games.
You're talking like rip-off mobile games.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Those are some pretty good games.
That's too much quality, man. Maybe I'll get my Carlson.
Why am I having troubles with this now? I didn't have troubles with it before.
When? From Windows, obviously.
What?
Most recent. Or click on most recent. Leotard Leslie and the Lard Lady.
What?
Leotard Leslie in the land of the luscious lard.
That is a title and a half.
Yeah, and it looks
Stupid.
Barrel Heart Hog Simulator.
Are these free?
Coronavirus.
Calora?
Coronavirus.
That's gotta be new.
Well, yeah, I went by most recent. Attack of the Clump. The Clumping Wizard. Made by different people. Accubac. Second Blow. You're a vacuum. Well, these look too quality. That looks like a Roblox hobby.
Escape.
I dedicate this game to you, the one who came this far. I
Okay,
give it to you with
Oh,
all
this is
my
games.
love.
Bomber Mine. Oh, it's just Bomber Mine. Dino. Racing Demo with machine learning.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that one was faster than my first run.
That looked awful. All these basics and mini games.
12 minutes.
Oh, nice. Frog Island.
Okay.
Oh, I know I can.
I'm very bored now.